Welcome to Grilling to Get Away, the podcast for backyard grillers who want to escape the everyday and fire up the flavor. Whether you're a seasoned pitmaster or just learning your way around the grill, we're here to share tips, tricks, and recipes that will make your next BBQ unforgettable. We'll talk meats, marinades, and even some mouth-watering sides. Plus, we'll answer your grilling questions and dive into everything you need to turn your backyard into the ultimate grill zone. So grab your tongs, fire up that grill, and let's get started. This is Grilling to Get Away, your go-to podcast for all things barbecue. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host to the Grilling to Get Away podcast. And here's my buddy.
Hey, what's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
Hey, Ben, what's going on, man?
Not much.
Welcome back to the basement.
Yeah, dude. It's like 70 degrees
That's
out.
crazy.
It's
going to be like 80.
Yeah.
It's about 20 degrees above normal. You know, a few months ago, we were like 30 degrees below normal.
Yeah, well, I feel like it was like a week ago we were freezing.
Yeah, it was.
Now we're here in shorts today, man.
Shorts, T-shirts, getting the clubs ready to go.
Yeah.
Get out there. It's a little wet still, but yeah, man. And we're going to talk burgers today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did some burgers over the weekend. They're great. And it's burger season, man, tailgating. Mm-hmm. What's not to love about it? We got Memorial Day coming up. Brats and burgers is usually what we do then. So we'll talk a little bit about burgers, man. But before we do that, did you get a chance to get out and grill it all over the last week?
Yeah, so just kind of real quick, it's been a couple of crazy weekend, or like crazy week, I guess, since the last time we spoke. But yeah, my daughter was playing in a tournament up in the Wisconsin Dells.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Get any water parks?
We
down
did.
any slides?
Yep. Went down a slide.
The water park capital of the world, if you weren't aware of that.
Yeah. So we went up Friday and we hit the water park for a majority of the day, which was awesome. And
take them out of school early.
They didn't even send them to school.
We
got up there by 10:30. It's like, look,
it's
we're
time
we're paying for passes for the day. Okay,
so we need to be the first ones in. Smart. I like your.
Yep.
School can wait.
School can wait.
Yep.
So, I'll probably
like where your head's at.
I'll teach you more today on the drive up, and you will, all week long. So
yeah. We'll
accomplish more today. Simple physics going on the water slides.
Right. Yep. Physics class is in. Chemistry class with the pool.
Yeah. See,
chlorine.
You feel how your eyes are burning? You want to know why?
Yeah.
So, chemical reactions. I talked to my daughter about that. She's like, it was kind of funny.
Gross.
Yeah, it was spot on. We had a great time though. The weather was awesome. It held out like for all of our games. Like
nice.
We got maybe sprinkled on like once real fast.
That's great.
But anyway, so we were getting ready to go up, right? And typically for a tournament, like it's not great to waste a bunch of energy at the water park and stuff. But I said, you know what? You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Don't let me down.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't make me a liar.
Right.
So you're 12 years old. You figure it out.
Yeah.
You'll play. And she did. She played awesome. They won. They won the whole thing.
Congrats.
Won the tournament. Yep. So I'm a champion.
Yeah. I'm surprised you let her swim, because when we were growing up, coaches would always be like, don't even look at the pool until the tournament's over.
Yeah. So
don't even dare get into the hot tub.
I mean, dude, she's 12.
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
Have some fun.
Yeah, you'll be fine. And maybe like once we get, she gets older and stuff, we'll get a little bit more serious on that aspect. But like for now, like, hey, I'm here to splash around. If you want to come on, let's go.
Have your floaties on, Ben?
I sure did. And
lazy river with a drink in hand.
No, they don't let you take a drink in there, but I did hit the lazy river.
Okay.
It was nice. Kids kept cruising by me. It's like, hey, it's the lazy river. Yeah, you got the basketball stuff over there. You just don't run
Leave me alone.
Yeah. But so kind of getting ready for the weekend and stuff. Wanted to kind of pack some food for ourselves, obviously, because I don't want to spend a ton of money up in the Dells on food.
Right.
So knowing that it was a tournament weekend I was like, all right, well, let's do some chicken. And so, Greg, I did this. I told you I made the marinated the ribs. Did like teriyaki ribs,
right?
Easter and stuff. So, and the kids crushed it. I was like, all right, well, let's try this teriyaki marinated with some chicken.
Oh, you did so same flavor.
Same flavor.
Teriyaki flavored chicken. What kind of chicken? Like breasts? Okay.
Yep, did some breasts, man. Dude, it was awesome.
Yeah. So how did you prep it?
Well, so the the marinade's super simple. You're using it's like a cup of brown sugar. It's what is it? 2/3 cups like soy sauce, and then it's like 2 tablespoons of rice, like wine vinegar.
Yeah, get
And
that
then,
Asian inspired.
right. And then 2 teaspoons of sesame oil.
Okay.
And then it calls for like kind of fresh garlic, but I just threw our ground pounder in there, our garlic seasoning.
Garlic seasoning.
Yeah, I did about 2 tablespoons of that. Maybe not quite that much, but close to it. Just kind of, pour it in there. Dude.
Eyeball measure.
Yeah. And mixed it all up, and I, took the chicken, I threw it in a big bag, and then just, poured it in there.
Nice.
And then after about like kind of halfway through the day, I flipped the bag over. And then when I took it out and put it on the grill, I seasoned it with some extra ground pounder on top.
So do you poke holes? Like, do you take a fork and poke holes into like the meat or the chicken, like when you're marinating it?
I didn't.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I mean, you could, I guess.
I've seen people do that, like, tenderize it a little bit so you can get some of the, maybe some of the flavor inside of the meat.
I remember being a kid, my dad used to do it with pork chops all the time. Yeah. He'd take it and just sit there and I remember just like the sound.
The tenderizer?
He'd just use a fork.
Oh, it was?
Okay. Poke, like, on top of the cutting board and stuff. Yeah. Cover it with Lowry's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, it was, dude, great cook. I'm trying to remember. I didn't use any smoke. No, I take that back. I tossed in a couple. I was using pecan, like the chips.
Yeah. And
just like a couple, just to kind of add like a hint to it. 'Cause, with the teriyaki flavor, I didn't want to overdo it or anything or over smoke it, and so just kind of give it like that, just nice little small, very slight kiss of it and stuff. And then, so cooked it, pulled it, let it all rest and stuff. And then again, because we were going to be, kind of running a lot over the weekend, I shaved it. So kind of against the grain and stuff.
So what grill were you using on this one?
I just used the Weber.
The Weber? Yep. So indirect grill, smoke it for a long time?
Yeah.
You had it in a pan or just on the grates?
Just on the grates.
Okay. You smoked it for a long time and then you shaved it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just put it in a big bowl, and then we took that up there with us and
shaved chicken.
Yeah. So because we brought bread for sandwiches and stuff, and then I did like a pasta salad on the side. So for myself at dinner, I tossed a couple of those pieces in there as well.
Yeah, because you had that carbo load for the
absolutely.
tournament.
Yeah, I mean, so the sideline is not easy, Greg.
Yelling at the referees it takes a lot.
Hey, Lino, it's out of bounds, offsides. I told my wife, I was like, I should sign up to be a referee.
You know who just got his referee's license? Everett.
Oh, yes. All right.
So he's gonna be if you're out at the Rasa, field, you might see him doing some lines. I told him, hey, just take the girls' games. U10 girls' games.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, because
he'll probably have to just center it and
probably
by himself.
Yeah.
Him and I, maybe I'll reach out to him. Him and I will sign up and we'll do some games or
there you go
together. I don't know. I have to get certified. It's been a while since
you and me both.
You and I have been certified as referees.
Still got the jersey.
Oh, I think I got rid of mine.
Yeah. It's a classic. Had to keep it.
Sure.
When we were forced against our will to become
free labor
to become referees for a soccer tournament, so we can raise money for our soccer team. Yeah. Jeez, good times. Huh?
And it was always raining, dude.
It was always raining,
so
or it was always humid. Then the next day, Well, thankfully, they always put me at like the U8 teams.
Oh, dude, no, man. I remember like the last year I did it. I had the U18 championship game. As like
center.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. It was like the last game of the day. I'm like, come on, dude. Like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
But no, it was fun. I'll never forget it and stuff. Like, it's just kind of had fun. Like,
sure.
I remember the first one's like, dude, I hated it. I was nervous. And after that, just like, who cares?
It's like, how do I get to be able to just cook on the grill, man?
Yep. I want to be that guy.
I want to be the guy, cooking the meat. I don't want to be the guy,
Yeah.
Because that was one of the options was he volunteered to cook the brats and the hamburgers.
Yeah, I think it was like the guys who couldn't pass the referee test.
Oh man, yeah. There's a certain demographic of those guys that.
Certainly, yeah.
Man, that should have just failed.
Yeah.
Dang it.
They were geniuses, really.
Right, yeah. They played us.
Yeah. What are they idiots?
Yeah. So you smoked the chicken, you shaved it up, you took it along to have as meals throughout the weekend.
Yeah, dude, I would just sit there and just open up the bowl of chicken, and just sit there and just pick at it,
On the sideline?
Heck yeah. No, not on the sideline animal, Greg.
Okay.
Yeah. Passing around. Anybody want it?
Yeah.
$5 a piece.
You're right, yeah. Well, good, man. I'm glad that worked out for you.
And that's like, I mean, man, if you're
teriyaki chicken shaved.
Yeah.
With some pasta salad on the side.
It was great. It was great. Definitely one that we'll be doing again. And I'll try and maybe I'll type that recipe up and I'll get it over to you for the, because I mean, it's so versatile, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was great with the pork. It was great with the
whatever.
chicken. Yeah, it'd be great with wings and stuff. Like just something different. Like
the marinade. I like that idea.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we put a marinade recipe out there just for people to play with. Here's a marinade that we think you might like and, use it for however you want to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, I got out over the weekend. I did some ribeyes, and then I did some burgers.
You went beef heavy over the weekend.
I did, man. Because it's like we just got the cow, man. So we're splitting about, I think it's quarter cow. So my freezer's still a little stocked from the last time we stocked up from Hanson's.
Man, the ground beef just rolls.
Yeah. So we don't use as much as you do.
Ground beef?
Yeah. So I still got quite a few from the last one.
I thought you told me you were out. That's why we were getting this one.
No.
Oh.
No. My parents were out. That's why we were splitting it with them.
Because they didn't go with us on the last one.
Yeah, right. Gotcha. Yep. So they were about a year out. We were only about a half a year out.
Our turn time's a little bit quicker.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So we picked that up last week. So I was like, okay, we got to start going through maybe some of this older stuff. But so I took out some of the ribeyes from when we got from Hanson's. Really good, man. I just seasoned it with my blackened seasoning. So it's got some activated charcoal in there. It's got a little bit of cayenne, some salt, some pepper. Awesome flavor. I like it. It's so good. It's got a little bit of white pepper in there too.
I like white pepper, man. That's something we don't really talk about enough. Right. It's funny. I just brought this up to my wife. Like, I was saying when we were doing like deviled eggs for Easter and stuff. I just brought it up. Talking about how our best friend Stephen Reichland,
best friend,
uses it quite a bit and recommends it. And if you haven't tested it, I mean, try it. It's a different.
It's a different heat.
It's a different heat. It's
mellow.
It's not like a cayenne, but it's not like just a regular pepper. It's kind of that in between, right?
Right. It's not coarse. It's like a powder.
Fine. Yeah.
Definitely try it out. Like, and I know around here, like Woodman's carries it because some places don't have like white pepper.
Yeah.
So I know I usually get mine from like Woodman's.
I got mine from
Kroger.
No.
Aldi.
No, the big, the one that has more bulk stuff.
Oh, GFS.
Yeah, Gordon's.
Okay.
Gordon's Foods.
Yeah, those places carry it. Yeah, try it out. Definitely do it. Like I love it. I use it in quite a few things. So, but yeah, so I did some ribeyes, man, and they were great cuts of meat, man. And I did these really just hot and fast. So I was using the Weber. I did indirect grilling. I did throw some hickory wood chips on it because I did the ribeyes and I did the burgers kind of at the same time.
You did it all at the same time?
Yeah, man. Because I was going to use the ribeye throughout the week. So, like,
making a beef salad.
Yeah. No, but so I was kind of more of a, like, using it up, but then also planning it out so, like, we could use it throughout the week, for meals. So, because at that time, we were just going to have the burgers for dinner. So.
And you were saving the ribeyes for throughout the week.
Yeah. Because I had a bunch of steaks, man. I still got a bunch of steaks in there.
How many ribeyes did you cook up?
4.
Okay.
So not too bad.
So were you like, did you just kind of like slice them up and stuff?
No, I
you just kept them whole?
Kept them whole when I was grilling them.
Okay.
Yeah, but when I stored them, I cut them up.
You like kind of shaved them up almost?
No, I didn't shave them up. I just cut them up into like 4-ounce chunks.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How do you reheat that?
I just put it in the microwave.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't feel like it takes on like a chewier texture?
Of course it does. Like when you're reheating steaks, of course it's gonna. Anytime you're reheating beef, man. For the most part, unless maybe if you got time, sure, put some water in a pan and like let it boil for just a tad. Put a cover on it. Bring it back up to temperature. But no, man, like usually I'm like during the week or whatever, it's gonna be a quick meal. So you have them for salads, whatever. Fajitas, cool, got it. But no, I did the ribeyes hot and fast over the coals, a couple minutes per side. I like mine medium rare. Because then also, like, if you're heating them up during the rest of the week, like, they're going to cook a little bit more on the inside. So these weren't the ones I was focusing on, but I did throw some hickory wood chips on there because I was indirect grilling then the the burgers while the steaks were cooking on the same grill. And I used my blackening seasoning for that too.
The burgers?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because these are the burgers we just got. Like, so the cow that we had purchased, the butcher ground them up and made some beef patties for us. So I used 2 packages of those.
Do it, do two.
There's only like 3 or 4 in each one, man.
It's 1.5 pounds, right?
No, like the actual ones he made. Like
I got you. Yeah.
So
okay.
those.
I thought, I was saying the 2 ones, yeah.
No, so 2 packages of like the actually pre-made burgers that the butcher made for us. So they're decent size. I mean, I'd say 4 inches, top to bottom. Is that 4 inches? Maybe, maybe a little longer, bigger. But then like half an inch on the sides. Thickness. So they're decent patties, but they're already pre-made. So I wanted to use them. And I smoked them for a little bit with the hickory wood chips, and then I just used my blackening seasoning, and then finished them up right over the coals. So it was a good Sunday night grill session, man. It didn't take too long, but then I was able to get out there for just a little bit.
While the Masters is going on.
Yeah, man. So we were at a wiffle ball tournament all weekend.
What? Were you playing?
I was not. I was not
pitching.
No, I wish.
Yeah.
I would have struck all those kids out. 3 up, 3 down.
No,
Next up,
Tommy Johnson.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, it was a fundraiser for the high school baseball team. They do a wiffle ball tournament, so they played inside the gyms. So our youngest had his team out there, and then they had 2 or 3 other teams in his bracket for the U9, and then the U10 had like 6 or 7 teams. So it was a U9, U10 tournament. So we were out there like all day Saturday, and then Sunday they had games too. It was fun, man. It was moving because they had time limits on it. So it's like you had 45 minutes, and then like it's inside, so like the ball can't travel. Like but it was absolute chaos.
Sure. Yeah.
Ripping balls all over the place. Kids, kind of their first times playing this season. So like there's a lot of errors and throwing mistakes and balls being thrown all around.
It's on the gym floor too, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of 28 to 26 scores.
Nice. Lots of runs. I like
Lots
that.
of runs.
Yeah.
So it was good. No, it was a good time. But so that's why like Sunday was just kind of afterwards. This is what we're gonna do. And I wanted to grill a little bit because we had some time and it was a decent night out before it started raining again. But I want to talk burgers with you today, man, because it's that time. We're getting to like warmer weather, Memorial Day. So what's kind of your when you're doing burgers, man? Like, what's your go-to? How you prepping them?
That's my go-to. Yeah, honestly, like, man, you could do burgers so many different ways. Lately, I feel like, man, the family's been really into the smash burgers.
Smash burgers, man. Yeah. It's been a while since I did some smash burgers.
Yeah, we did some not too long ago. Yeah, it's just some solid smash burgers.
Now, how are you doing your smash burgers, man? Like, because we experimented with the meat sheet. Do you still have one of those?
I still do.
Yeah. Do you use that for your smash burgers?
It depends. Sometimes.
Okay.
I do sometimes.
It's literally like a 1/4 inch thick, like
yeah,
food grade steel that you put on top.
The last time I did it was when I had like that crazy flare up.
Yeah, that's right.
So like I haven't used it since.
Okay.
After I almost burned my eyebrows.
All that grease spilling over the side.
Just like a fireball shot up at me. So you gotta be careful.
Be careful.
But yeah, so no, I've been using like the cast iron, like the kind of the 12 inch. I'll just do like 2 at a time. But it is, Greg. It's also National Griddle Week.
Okay, nice.
So if you do have a griddle, it makes it super easy.
You can definitely use
smash burgers.
Smash burgers on it.
Yep, definitely can. Super easy. But yeah, man. So a lot of times, like I'll do the smash burgers, just in like my cast iron.
Okay.
I like it in there. I'll sometimes, I'll put a little bit of beer down in there, maybe a little bit of butter or something. Just kind of add like that flavor. But obviously, I mean, the biggest thing is, having a good pair of gloves, having the wax paper, and then having something to smash it down with.
Doesn't need to be an actual smasher. You can use like a spatula. Make sure you put enough pressure on it.
It's like a lot of times if I do that, I'll use like a spatula, like some kind of a can, pushing down on it.
Mm. Yeah, same. Usually a beer can, right?
Usually, yeah. That's pretty safe.
And you like to put a little bit of beer down in the pan.
I do. Yep.
Now, how are you seasoning it, man? So this is down and dirty smash burgers, like how you season it.
A lot of times, like I'll kind of, I'll take the meat out of, whatever I got in. For us, it's usually kind of like those little, the tubes. I'll take it out. I'll put it into like a big like mixing bowl, and I'll put some Worcestershire sauce down in there. I'll put some pepper. I'll do some of our garlic seasoning, and then a lot of times, this is kind of where I don't always do the same thing. Mm-hmm. So lately what I've been using a ton of is our downrange.
Yeah, like our savory barbecue rub.
Yep. And like
it's great on beef.
It's great with beef, especially like with the smash burgers too, because like typically with those smash burgers you're looking for like kind of that almost like that crust on the outside.
Yeah.
And this is gonna give you that.
Give you a little caramelization on there.
Yeah. And it's like so after I smash them, so I'll put that kind of in there in the beef and kind of mix it up a little bit. 'Cause you don't want to play with it too much. Mm-hmm. But then make the little balls, kind of and somewhere in between like a usually maybe around like kind of that racquetball size.
Yeah,
I'd say those little blue balls.
Blue balls, yeah, the racquetball size.
Racquetball size.
Smaller than a tennis ball.
Bigger
than a golf
bigger
ball.
than a golf ball, right?
Yeah.
So right around that size, and then just kind of put it in the pan, and I'll kind of let it set for about 20 seconds before I smash it.
Before you smash it down?
Yep. And then, take either the spatula, you and I have the smashers too. So, again, I have the wax paper. I've tried to do it without the wax paper.
I know, you got to have some wax paper, man. That's a grill tip that if you're doing smash burgers, man, like I've tried like spraying it with like cooking oil and stuff, but it just comes off on it. Like if you're smashing it down, it comes off on the smasher. So yeah, it's a technique that you have to like either use some wax paper, but then I like to push it down and then slide it up. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So like you're not just pulling it directly up.
Right.
You're sliding it off.
I'm trying to do like the push and then
turn,
the twist, and then kind of slide. So it just depends. But I've never had great luck without using the wax paper.
Yeah, use some wax paper. It'll save you a headache and save you some cleanup too. Usually, that's a good tip.
Yeah, and so and then what I'll do is I'll grab smash them out and then I'll season the top.
Sure.
So when I do them, I try not to over season them as I'm making them because I know I'm gonna season them again. And then like when I flip them, then I'll kind of season that side as well.
Okay. Yeah, I keep it really simple if I'm doing smash burgers, man. I don't even I'll just take the meat out of the package and then like make my balls, and then once I put it on, I'll season it right on the griddle there.
Okay.
And then when I flip it, I'll season it again. So I keep it pretty simple. I usually use a garlic seasoning because you get your garlic, your pepper, your salt, a little bit of sweetness on it as well, and that's kind of my go-to. Now, I've seen a lot of smash burger people do like onions and stuff. Like
on the side?
No, or they put the onions down first on the griddle, and then maybe they put like a jalapeno or something inside there, and then they put the meat on top of it, and then they smash it down. So like the onions get smashed into the smash burger. Have you ever done something like that?
No, man. I'd say like the closest thing I've always done onions just on the side.
Okay.
Like
caramelized onions?
Yeah, like towards the end, like, I'll pull the burgers real fast and I'll throw a bunch of onions in there. Or I'll start with those. I was kind of like it at the end because then the onions pick up some of like, the leftover meat the meat flavor and stuff like that. That's kind of my go-to a lot. But I've done it where I've done the onions first and stuff. So then the meat will kind of pick up some of the onion flavor, right?
Oh yeah.
I've done where you take like it's kind of a modified version of a smash burger, but it's like you put it on a tortilla and you put it face down.
That's right.
So it's like the
smash tacos.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that one.
I think we have.
We have a recipe.
We should. We should have the recipe out there. We'll check. We'll make sure it's out there. It should be out there.
Yeah, pretty sure because you're taking a bunch of pictures and set them over. Yeah, I'm pretty
sure. It was cool.
Yeah.
That was a good time. That was a solid cook. And those are fantastic too. It's kind of a different take on a smash burger, like smash burger, / like taco.
Smash taco.
Oh, dude, they're awesome. Yeah, that's a solid cook. But I mean, that I've never done it where I've taken stuff and like put that down first. I mean, I don't see why.
I've just seen it. Some people do it. Some like restaurants do it too. Like that's the way they do it. That's kind of their recipe.
Sounds delicious.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong there.
Yeah. Maybe next time we do smash burgers, I'll give that one a try. So like when they do that, are they? I mean,
it's literally raw onions. So like white raw onions, they slice it up real thin. They put it on the griddle. Maybe they leave it there for a few seconds, and then they put the meat on top and smash it down.
I mean, yeah, you could almost cook them up a little bit beforehand.
You could, yeah, definitely.
Caramelize them up, and so they're just like built in there.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong, dude.
Right.
I like that idea, though. We'll have to kind of
Play around with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, so when we were doing, like, we were heavy smash burgers for a while, but then we changed over. So then I started doing like 1/4 pound patties, 1/3 pound patties.
And you've got the press, right?
I love the press. I've been using it every time I do burgers now.
Lately?
Yeah. So like the ones I just did were already pre-made. So I just popped them out of the package.
And this is the first time I think out of all the times we've
ever gotten beef patties.
Yeah, that have already been pre-made. I mean, this is
because like there were some cuts we didn't want this time, and I told them that I was like, hey, we don't want these, and so they decided just to give us some new cuts, which is awesome, and some new kind of features, which were the burgers, which is great. So I wanted to try them out. They're great. They're perfect. But usually, like, I'm just taking out my like a pound, maybe 2 pounds now because of the boys keep growing, and we just crush through meat. 2 pounds of like ground beef. And then that's when I'll put it in like a dish, and I'll put some Worcestershire sauce in there. Put some of our garlic seasoning in there. And I like to use some of our all-purpose seasoning, like our barbecue rub. Put that in there. And then maybe I'll put an egg in there, something like that.
Do you really?
Yeah, sometimes,
Yeah.
And then just mix it up and then use that. It's a Cuisinart. You can get them anywhere, though. Like it's a burger press. And you could do regular patties in there. You can do slider patties in there, which is cool. But that's what I've been using because you can keep them uniform then. And then once I press them out, I use the wax paper for that too, man, because like if you're pressing plastic on plastic, again, it's going to stick, whatever. So I use the wax paper to press it down into there and form a nice patty, and just pops out then. And then I'll season it again with probably usually a garlic seasoning. And I'll throw that back in the fridge, though, because I want them to firm up again a little bit, because when you're handling the meat a little bit, sometimes
crack almost.
You're warm, your hands are warm, so it renders down a little bit. So I want to firm them back up, so I'll put them into the refrigerator again while I'm getting the grill ready to go.
I know, too, I've seen out there for, it's more specific towards, like, griddle use, but they do have, it's like kind of like a big, like a box. So it's like, I think they call it like the burger box or something.
Burger box.
And it has like all these utensils and or like, kind of stuff like that you're talking about. It's got like the press. It's got, the spatulas for it and stuff. It's got the smasher. It's got, kind of stuff like that specifically. I mean, I think it's, like I said, it's geared towards like the griddle, but it's designed to do like burgers and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so like some general tips for when you're getting your grill going. What type of temperature are you looking?
Man, at least like 325 or higher.
Yeah.
I mean,
you could go high heat. You get it up to 400. I wouldn't go any higher than that though. Like I said, like I like to always add like a kiss of smoke to it. So I'll indirect those bad boys for 10 minutes before. So I'll throw some wood chips on there, put them on the cold side, let them get some smoke. And then I'll throw them directly over the coals.
Like 2-3 minutes at a time after that.
Yeah, I mean, doneness is basically whatever you prefer. I know some people like their burgers a little bit more well done. I'm still kind of on the medium side of things. So
do you probe your burgers?
I don't, man.
Yeah, I don't either.
You could though. Like if you're new to it, like definitely look for the temperature gauge. And like, otherwise you get some hockey pucks out there.
Sure do, man.
Or you bite into just a tartar. Yeah. What do they call it? Blue, rare.
Still bleeding, still moving.
Yeah. So definitely like 4 to 5 minutes aside, depending on the thickness of it, and then like 160 internal temp. A little bit less if you're looking for medium rare, a little bit more if you want really well done.
It depends, like, again, the thickness too. I mean, it's if you're doing like what you're saying, well, like a 1/4 inch. I mean, they're not going to take too long.
They're not going to take long. So you got to keep an eye on it too, because like you said with your flare ups, with your smash burgers, man. If you're doing thicker ones, again, you want to make sure like. I like to put the lid back on.
Yeah, me too.
To make sure we keep the flare ups to a minimum.
And kind of open it away from yourself.
Yeah. Use it as a shield.
Yeah. Don't, and you'll see, like, man, smoke will be rolling out of that bad boy. And a lot depends, too, on, like, the, how fatty, like, the beef is that you're using, too.
That's a good point. Like, a lot of the recipes out there call for, like, an 80-20 mix. I'm not sure what.
They're a little bit leaner.
They're
than
lean, yeah. They're lean. So if you wanted to add a little bit more,
10.
yeah, if you wanted to add a little bit more tallow to it, or like you can save up like bacon or whatever,
yeah.
add it to that. Add a little bit more fat to it. You definitely could because it help keep it moist. Definitely not opposed to that.
Yeah, I like to go bacon, butter, and salt in mine.
There you go. Yeah, the trifecta.
Yeah. I call it the heart stuff.
Yeah, the heart stuff. Yeah,
some cheddar cheese at the end.
Oh, yeah, there you go. And then wash it down with a nice cold Labatt's.
Guinness, maybe.
Oh yeah. So then, like, one tip though, and we should talk like. So when you got your buns, man, you want to make sure like your patties are a little bit wider than the buns because you have a little bit of shrinkage in there. Mm-hmm. I've done this in the past, man. Like where I've made patties and they just shrink up so much, like you have more bun than you do meat.
Yeah, you got to take a huge bite to get in anywhere in the meat.
So you definitely want to make sure like your patty is gonna reach the outsides of the bun. So make it a little bit wider than the actual bun itself. And have you ever done like where you put like your thumbprint in the middle to make sure it does?
I have, and I've seen too. Like people have done like the ice cube thing.
Yeah. You know? Put an ice cube on it.
I think I've tried that once.
Really?
Like once, yeah. I don't know. To me, I was like, well, this is stupid because I'm gonna flip it.
Yeah.
This isn't doing it. I gotta flip it now. It's just all this water all over the place.
Yeah, I've never done the ice cube thing. I've done the press in the middle. I don't know if it does much of a difference.
With the spoon, I feel like you take the spoon and you just kind of shove it down in there and stuff. Like, man,
I'll tell you what though, like when I'm using the burger press, man, the patty maker, I've never had an issue because that's already made to be a little bit wider than the bun. Yep. So anytime I use that, I've always had perfect symmetry with when I'm putting it on the bun. You know what I mean? Now, speaking of buns, man, do you like to toast your buns?
I do. Yeah, I do. And my kids are kind of indifferent on it. They'll go back and forth and be like, and they're always afraid I think I'm gonna burn them.
It's happened.
Sure. So I understand.
That's why you gotta keep an eye, especially that the fire's still hot.
Yeah, you don't want to. Kind of trail off too far.
Yeah.
But usually, I'll toss them on and then I'll, be bringing stuff inside. I'll come out and constantly check on them and stuff. But usually my wife and I'll toast them up.
Yeah, it's a game changer. Like if you've never toasted your buns before, definitely do it. Like once you pull off the meat, you maybe give it a few minutes of rest. That's a perfect time to put the buns right over the kind of the coals. Again, keep an eye on them. You don't want to burn them, but just toast them up nice and lightly. Nice little crunch, nice little texture when you're biting into that burger.
And you don't have to I don't put butter on mine or anything.
You could though if you wanted to. Yeah. Put some butter on there.
Sure. Delicious.
You're gonna be putting bacon on your burger anyways. Add some butter, add some salt. I like to put a little bit of butter and sometimes some of the garlic seasoning again. Yeah. So hit the seasoning again on that.
Yeah, dude. I typically I don't season them at all.
Yeah.
Or I don't
you
put
don't
butter on there. I'll just throw them right back out there and toast them up that way.
Yeah. Do you like to hit it with cheese or no cheese?
I go cheese.
What's your favorite cheese?
Man, so I'll be honest. Like a lot of times, like if I do a smash burger, I'll do 2 patties.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. See.
So regular patty.
So I'll do it's small anyway. But I'll do like 1 layer of pepper jack on like one of the burgers and like a sharp cheddar. On
do you double stack it then?
What
the patties?
Yeah.
So 1 bun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. You don't?
Oh, I do sometimes.
Okay.
Yep. You double stack them. Yep. For sure.
Yeah. Dude, my son started that too.
Good.
He's like, I want 2 patties too.
Like, yeah, you do.
Yeah. All right.
Double the cheese too.
Those size.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we do the same thing. So usually it's American cheese, like just regular cheddar cheese for the boys. They like that. Crazy, like the 2 older ones don't like cheese at all. So they won't eat cheeseburgers. They'll just have regular burgers,
Yep.
But no, man, so that's good, man. So I think there's some good tips. Hopefully people are getting out there. Like if you haven't smoked a burger yet, try smoking a burger. If you haven't done smash burgers, try a smash burger, but there's so many different. And of course you got the classic sliders. You can make, a bunch of those quickly too.
Yeah. So. I mean, real fast, like those quick, easy, those, and they're fun. Kind of something different. Right. But I don't know. I mean, if I'm gonna do a burger, I want them big.
Definitely going for it.
Yeah, dude. I know. Yeah, we've talked about Juicy Lucy's in the past.
Juicy
and stuff.
Lucy's, yeah, we
Talking
got
about, like
recipe out there too. If you don't know what a Juicy Lucy is, explain that, Ben, real quick.
right, so you take this giant burger. It's like what? I mean, I think
That was like a half pound.
it's like a half pound. Yeah, you and I made those one time.
The monster burgers.
It was before we even.
That was a full pound.
Yeah, those ones were awesome. That was a day.
I had just quit my job.
No, it was Veterans Day. We were
Was
still
it?
working. We were both off.
We were both off.
We were both off and just decided to hang out. And maybe you did quit.
I think that was like one of the first cooks we did together after I quit to start the business.
Yeah,
because I came over. I remember you were still working.
I was still working, but I was off that day.
Yeah.
And
it was raining. We were in your garage.
Sat in the garage, and we made. I mean, just these giant flipping burgers. Yeah. And we did bacon on them.
Cheese whips.
Dude, we loaded those things up.
Geez.
And did we? I'm trying to remember. I think we did. And we've done this in the past too. Like when you and I had gone up to Packers games and stuff, where we made burgers and we chopped up a bunch of cheese and onions and jalapenos, and we put them all. We're doing this in the hotel room and stuff. You remember that?
That was with the bear meat.
Nah, that was the next time.
That was the next time. Okay.
Yeah, because the first when we did the bear meat, we were like, oh, we're doing just strict. We did the bear meat and venison.
Okay. Yeah, it was just
for
wild,
that one.
Wild
we
game
were wild game. I don't know why we got this stuck in our head. We're only doing wild game. Okay. We're only doing wild game. And then so then this time we did those burgers that time. But dude, those big burgers that we did were
so the
huge.
Juicy Lucy is you basically have a bunch
at least
of
a half pound
burger patty, but inside in the middle is a big cheese.
Almost like an inch by inch cube
of cheese that melts as you cook it. Mm-hmm. So when you bite into this burger, it's just you bite into a big old cheese. Mm-hmm. Cheese block in the middle. So that's a Juicy Lucy. We have that recipe out on the website. I
think we've done.
I think we call them burger bombs.
Is that what we did?
Or maybe that was the burger bombs were the bacon wrapped ones.
The burger bombs were the ones where you take the onion, stuff the burger, you stuff the ground beef down into an onion.
That's right.
And then you wrap it in bacon.
Nice.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That one's on the website. Just type in burger in the search, and all the recipes will come up for you. Yeah. But the bacon bomb or the burger bomb, that was classic too, man. A lot of good recipes, man.
That's some good times. That's some real good times.
Coming up on 6 years of recipes, and there's a bunch of them out there. So. All right, man. Well, it's good. I think this is a good start for people. If you got recipes or you think you like to do with your burgers, man, send them our way. Go out to burnpitbbq.com and send us a message, or shoot us a message on the socials, Burn Pit BBQ. But man, we got some exciting stuff coming up next week, man. Our launch in the Walmart in Wisconsin here will be in 69 stores throughout the state of Wisconsin. They're going to be carrying our Pop Smoke Memphis style rub and our garlic seasoning ground pounder in the spice aisle. So go out there, check it out, because this is a test for us. If we do well there, they're going to give us the opportunity to continue to expand within the Walmart. So we appreciate all the support we can get. If you can go out there, pick up a bottle, and tell your friends, tell people in the store, we really appreciate that.
Yeah, we're super excited.
Yeah,
it's a great opportunity. It's a big, obviously a big learning curve and stuff, and you can use either one of those on burgers. They pair pretty well with chicken, with pork. I mean, neither one's spicy.
I had somebody tell me last week that they use our Pop Smoke on shrimp when they cook up shrimp. He says it's delicious. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I've used the Pop Smoke on cream cheese.
Yeah. Mac and cheese, deviled eggs. I use it on.
Yep. Yeah, I just did that. That's what we just did on Easter. We used for our deviled eggs. We used Pop Smoke too. So.
Yeah, well, we're super excited. If you would have told us, 5 years ago when we were grilling up 1 pound burgers in your garage that we'd be launching in the Walmart here across the state, it'd been we couldn't even fathom the work that would go into doing something like that. But it all starts with people that come out and support us and follow us and support our mission of what we're doing, good, clean food, good, clean ingredients, and then also giving back to the military community when we do it. So we appreciate that and appreciate everybody listening.
Yeah. And then I want to throw another kind of plug out there too. As you mentioned, giving back to the veteran community and stuff. We do have the competition, so I know we're
hot and heavy coming soon.
Yeah, it's we'll be rolling that out here in a little bit for people to sign up. We just want to throw that out there as well. Coming up on Labor Day
weekend. That's Sunday before Labor Day.
I think it's the 5th, right?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. So we'll have signups here coming up after Memorial Day.
Yep.
And that's when we start really planning heavily there. This will be our 6 years, and we're raising money for Egging for Heroes, Matt over at Big Green Egg, and all the stuff that he does to support our veterans and first responders. So it'll be a good time. Good time, good drinks, raffles, good music, good people, awesome time. So
yeah, it's a fun time. It really is. We'll be taking about 20 teams again. So it's we maxed out at 20 last year, so we'll probably stick with that same number. So
yeah, we'll see what happens, man. All right, well, good episode. We'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, be careful too. I just want to. Some of my worst cooks have been with burgers.
That's like you have a pizza in the freezer.
Yeah, have plenty of ketchup or barbecue sauce on hand. So
nice.
good luck and have fun.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
Take it easy.
Cheers.